You know, babe, all I need, baby, take a ride with me and you gon' see how we do it major league. Yeah, we do it major league.
What is going on, everybody? One of the big mysteries, I think you could almost say, is why in the hell is Joey Gallo still getting at bats with the New York Yankees? It is absolutely insane that he is. And look, even if you're a Yankee fan, you know if you're a Yankee fan, I should say, you know Joey Gallo's numbers. I don't have to give them to you. If you're a baseball fan in general and you're just watching the video because, hey, you want to see the video and you like what we do at NyynewsTV, you also probably know that Joey Gallo has been an absolute train wreck. You could even say an absolute nightmare for the New York Yankees since coming here. He has been really, really bad. And as a team that has inspirations and aspirations to win the World Series this year, you got to put the best players forward on the field and just see what you got. Now, when I talk about this player that you guys already know due to the title, Estevan Florial, you guys know I've been a big fan of this man right here for quite some time. You're seeing his first Major League home run here against the Phillies at Yankee Stadium. Been a big fan of Estevan Florial for quite some time, and there is not much more this kid could do to get a chance to be finally called up and given a fair damn chance with the New York Yankees. And there's two reasons. Either one or two things is going to happen. I'm going to tell you which one I am more leaning towards because it kind of feels a little obvious at this point, but let's give you guys, for the people who do not know much about Estevan Florial, let's just tell you guys what he is doing for AAA. Now, Florial, as you guys know, feels like he's been in the system for ages. Feels like he's been in the New York Yankees system, working as a top prospect for ages and ages and years and years and years and years. He is only in his mid-20s. I believe he's 24 or 25, right around there. His first year in the Yankees minor leagues was 2015. So it's been a little bit of time for Florial, but he never became the guy he is until this year. And everybody's been waiting for the breakout. Everybody's been sitting back and saying, I remember a few years ago, you guys have watched me, you've heard me talk about Florial a lot. It was pitch recognition. Does he pick up on spins? Is that going to be a problem? His chase rate, he's striking out far too much. He's chasing balls. His eye isn't good. Then his eye got better, and now the strikeouts are still there, but he's putting it all together to really look like AAA numbers, a dynamic ball player. How that transitions to the major leagues, we don't know. The guy only has, I believe, let's double check just so I make sure, 34 at-bats at this level, hitting 206, got one home run, of course, a couple of doubles, a few hits, a few stolen bases. But it's not even a sample size. 30-something at-bats, not a sample size. Joey Gallo has had 120-plus games with the Yankees, and we know what his production has been. I cannot imagine in my life that Florial will come up and bat 160. I mean, is it possible? Of course it is. But with the type of tools this guy has, I think it makes all the sense in the world. Option number one, that the Yankees give him an actual shot. Does that mean you got to make him your starter for good the rest of the year? Or give him a fair damn shake before you decide on maybe a Benintendi or another upgrade out there, Santander. We know the guys that are available is an option, and you move Florial maybe in another deal, but then you add somebody. I don't know if Brian Reynolds is available, but that would be a best-case scenario. Benintendi, best-case scenario type guys. Don't know what happens there, but Florial in option number one, I'm going to talk about here. Give him a shot. Give him a shot. Let's look at his numbers for the year. Again, hitting this season for AAA, 308. So as of right now, 384 on base percentage. I mean, these numbers are stupid. 421 slugging, 905 OPS. He got 10 home runs, 19 doubles, 1 triple, 26 stolen bases. You heard that right. 26 stolen bags. Guys, you look at the Yankees team, you go, you know what? They have been so much more dynamic this year. Just with little things, and it could have happened last year. It didn't. I got my theories on all that. Aaron Boone has more control. The coaching staff has more control. I don't care what anybody wants to say. If you're a Yankee fan and you watch games like I do, you know Game Season Live, I'm calling these games. You know, last year, I'm here with you guys all the time. They're a completely different ball club. They're doing things like hit and runs. They didn't do it last year. Don't tell me the players are different because there ain't that much difference. They're doing things like hit and runs. They're stealing bases. They're hitting the ball to the right side. They're trying to move runners over. Is the offense of the Yankees perfect? By no means. There is certain improvement that needs to be done. But look at the numbers of Florial. Let's go around. Outfield defense. You could say he improves you. He is known as the best defensive outfielder that the New York Yankees have. Everson Piera, of course, is coming up pretty quick in that regard. But Estevan Florial is typically always ranked as the Yankees' best defensive outfielder. Speed. He adds another dynamic of speed. A guy that can get on base and steal bases immediately for you. He does that. Power. He's going to add pop. He's going to add the ability to go first to home on a double, first to third on a single. The type of things that the Yankees have done. He walks. He gets on base. Even at the major league level, to be fair, he has drawn his fair share of walks from the little time that he's been up, 30-something at-bats, whatever the hell I said earlier. Option number one for the Yankees, again, is you give the guy a shot. It is almost a travesty, in my opinion, that this guy's having the year he is having, has barely even sniffed the jockstrap of the major leagues. Hasn't even had a shot, really. Yankees said, hey, come up for 11 at-bats. Adios! See you later, kid. Go back down there and keep tearing the cover off of the ball in AAA. We'll keep running out Aaron Hicks, Josh Donaldson, Joey Gallo. We'll keep running these guys out there to just shit the bed daily, but not look to improve our team. And guys, again, I am here to tell you, I am not saying Estevan Florial is the do-all, end-all, and the fixture of the Yankees offense. I still think you go out there and make moves, but look, if these numbers are anywhere near real Estevan Florial, even if he does 3/4 of these numbers, hell, guys, if he comes up and hits 240, has a 330, 325 on base percentage, and slugs 445, he is a huge improvement to the current Yankees lineup. And I believe that Flo got it in him. I'm on record of saying if he gets moved, which we're going to talk about option 2, I think he's going to be very good for a ball club. Is he going to be a guy that hits 300 at the major league level? I don't think he's that. Definitely not. I don't believe he's that. Strikes out too much, has a little bit of a long swing. But Florial should, no question, be getting a shot right now with the New York Yankees because, look, you can also play both options here. Florial gets the rest of end of July, early August is when the deadline is. If he gets the rest of July to play, pre-All-Star break and after the All-Star break, gets some time, gets daily at-bats, see what you got with him before you make a decision on option 2, which we're going to talk about here, is moving him. It makes the most sense in the world, but the Yankees, for whatever reason, are just like, no, we are not going to move on from Joey Gallo right now, which I believe they eventually do, but they're not making really moves on that at the moment. So, option 2. And even being a fan of Estevan Florial, I completely understand where the Yankees may be on this. And that is, of course, let him keep dominating in AAA. He's having the greatest season he's ever had in the minor leagues, and now's the time to capitalize on moving him. But the Yankees have failed in this regard a lot. They have failed in this regard of reading a prospect, then moving him at the right time. They have failed many times with this. I'll name you guys a few. Chance Adams, Clint Frazier are the most recent ones, you can argue, where the Yankees have failed to move a guy who was doing very well in the minor leagues and get peak value for him. And those guys may be panning out. They haven't. They haven't panned out. You can make an argument that some of the guys the Yankees have moved in other deals have actually panned out to a degree for other clubs, but the guys they seem to hold on to, it's been somewhat of the wrong call when it comes to not giving up in a trade that we know about. Florial, again, is a guy who I think the Yankees are seeing as maybe this is the guy we move, because here's the deal too. the Yankees have had many chances to call up Estevan Florial and just give him the shot to play. They have not really been willing to do that. So that does tell me, in a sense, that Estevan Florial may have to go hit dingers somewhere else, because I don't know if the Yankees really feel like this guy is a fit for them, to be quite honest. And now, me as a fan, you as a fan watching this are probably sitting there saying, Pete, how's he not a fit for them? I mean, yeah, okay, he strikes out. Everybody in baseball strikes out. But all the pros he has, this team can really benefit from right now. But option 2 is where I am personally leaning more towards the Yankees feel like they're doing, because, again, if you guys have watched NyynewsTV, we've talked about Florial a lot, giving him a shot, letting him get a chance at this level. Even when he wasn't performing too well in AAA, I was saying give him a shot at this level, because when he came up last year, he did well. He batted .300 last year for the Yanks, and again, a very small sample size, so I don't want to make that be the do-all, end-all, but he's playing good game, very good. I remember his last at-bat, I believe, or his last game was in Boston in 2021. He doubles into gap, he has a good game, and then he's never to be heard from again. He was hitting .300, doing well, playing good defense, and he has a good arm in the outfield. You never heard from him again, and then this year he got called up for the 11 at-bats. I'm like, oh, maybe Florial's doing better in AAA. Maybe they give him a shot. And again, no shot. He gets called up as the 27-man every now and then for doubleheaders. Doesn't really get a shot. And it does feel more like option 2 is where the New York Yankees are standing with a guy like Florial, where we're going to get the most out of him. Maybe we can move him in a Benintendi deal. Maybe a Brian Reynolds deal. Maybe a deal for a relief pitcher out there, or a starter that a team may say, hey, we'll throw this guy in our outfield. We let him go out there. Hey, Flo, go play. Don't worry about being sent down. Let's see what you got, kid. And that could be a potential thought of the Yankees, but I can't be confident that the Yankees are going to give this kid a chance, because they've not shown any interest in doing so. So again, let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about Estevan Florial? Is this kid going to get a shot? Is he just going to be moved? Again, let me know. And if you think he's going to be moved, who do you think Estevan Florial gets moved for? So yes, guys, make sure you sub to NyynewsTV, turn notifications on, like this video. And of course, as I said before, notifications are so important, so you never miss an NyynewsTV video, live chat, game season live podcast in general, or video, again, just like this. You got to turn it on so you never miss it. With that being said, guys, I am out. I will talk to you all again very, very soon. Peace.
Yeah.